Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another match reaction. Barcelona 3, Atletico Madrid 1. Barcelona responding in a big game. Throughout the course of the season, Barcelona, we faced PSG and we lost. We faced Real Madrid and we lost. We faced Chelsea and we lost, but we faced Atletico Madrid today and we got a big victory, propelling us and maintaining that top position in the La Liga table. We're going to be talking about the match, talking about the key details that went on throughout the course of the match. But before I do, guys, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below, and as well the link to become a member is also posted down below. And for these match reaction, guys, if you guys do want to join and also give your thoughts and you want to join in the conversation, feel free. I posted the link on X at CulePodcast and under the post section on YouTube, so feel free to click on the link and you will be able to join. But very quickly, guys, looking at the lineup for tonight's match, Hansi Flick, he went bold. He actually, he tinkered a little bit with the lineup. You can see right here that he didn't really field a conventional lineup, to sort of say. Joan Garcia in the goalkeeper position, scoring goalkeeper, understandable. In the back line, he actually brought on Gerard Martin. He played him in the left center back position yet again. This was another big game for Gerard Martin. Eric Garcia in the pivot position. Up top, you had Raphinha, Dani Olmo, Lamine, and Lewandowski. We're going to be talking about some of the key players who did perform really well. But NJ, welcome, my friend. How are you feeling?
Oh yes, a big win. I'm glad that we went. It was such a much needed win for the club, for the team. Because now this should help them. Move forward. With a positive mindset of trying to actually play and win moving
Mm-hmm.
forward.
And really quickly, I want to highlight this comment right here because Barcelona, we're going to be talking about some of the goals, but Barcelona in that second half, we were leading. We were leading 2-1. And in the final, I would say 15 minutes,
Yeah, yeah.
Barcelona, they were just all out defending, running. And I love the grit. I love the effort and the determination from Barcelona in order to get the 3 points.
Yeah.
Because you saw Barcelona remove attackers. You saw Lamine Yamal
Mm-hmm.
come off. You saw Lewandowski come off. You saw Dani Olmo come off. And Barcelona, they were becoming more and more defensive. And the effort, especially from, every single player involved was fantastic. And that's what, motivates you as a Barcelona fan. And seeing that your team is, showing that intensity because we've talked about it before on the channel. Hansi Flick has, talked about it, talking about the egos, talking about, the lack of intensity throughout the team. And that's something that Barcelona, they did not lack in the last couple of minutes. You saw them fighting. You saw them, clinching. You look at this image right here. There's at one point in the game where Barcelona they were landing with five center
Oh, yeah,
backs,
yeah,
a line
yeah.
of five defenders. As a Barcelona fan, you're thinking, what? When was the last time you thought, hey, Barcelona they're going to be defending in the last minutes with five defenders? That's just unheard of.
I feel like
It's
I feel like Flick learned from his mistakes, from the past game. Maybe he realized that it's okay to play Highland, but knowing that the game's at stake, he knew that. I guess maybe having defenders like defend it till the end. It's not a bad not a bad idea, right? So he did that, right? So good job to Flick on adjusting
no.
on that.
No, of course. He brought on players. His changes were really well, and I thought the players that the substitutions that he did make, they did impact the match.
Yeah,
Ferran
yeah.
and Marcus Rashford, I thought they had
Hmm.
brilliant second halves. Not in regards to what they did on the ball, but more of their off of the ball because they were running so much. They were covering tons of space.
Yes.
There were multiple instances where Marcus Rashford he was just sprinting in order to close off space, in order to get
Yes. Yeah.
on the end of a ball and make sure that Barcelona are able to have a breather. Because with Atletico Madrid having the players that they have, having the quality
Uh,
that they have on their
they
team,
were attacking.
exactly, they were subjugating Barcelona under pressure, and we needed that escape. And both Ferran and
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford did a brilliant job of that. But NJ, we talked about it in the halftime space,
Hmm.
but what did you make of that first half? Because I would say,
It's a good matchup. It was even for everybody. And then Barca attacking, Atleti attacking. Then the defenders are defending. Obviously, both teams conceded a goal, but overall in the first half, it was straight great matchup, and it was
okay.
heavily. evenly match up for everyone. Yes,
Okay.
fair enough.
What I would say is in that first half, I thought it was very entertaining. I said
Yeah,
this
it
before,
was.
but it was an entertaining game. You had chances for both teams. Barcelona, we conceded really early. We conceded in the 20th minute mark. You had this pass to Baena go through.
Yes.
Baena 1v1 against Joan Garcia, and he had a really good finish. And in that first half, I thought Baena, he was Atletico Madrid's most dangerous
Oh
player.
yeah, it was so good.
Looking at some of his stats, he had a goal, two crosses, four duels won, four recoveries, and 100% in long
And he's the
balls.
guy that we wanted, man.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But he did a really good job,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That,
with with trying to hit Barcelona on the
mm-hmm.
counter. A couple minutes later, we have Pedri and Raphinha linking up together. You had this
Yeah.
opportunity right here. It was a brilliant pass from Pedri into the feet of Raphinha. Just a couple minutes later, on the 26th minute mark, you have Pedri making a run, giving a fantastic ball to Raphinha, and Raphinha in that space, he rounds off the keeper and finishes it in an empty net. And Barcelona did a really good job of bouncing back. In a couple
Yeah.
minutes, we bounced back. We're able to sort of put to bed some of those negative emotions, and we didn't let it, fester and build. Right here,
Yeah.
you see Raphinha, putting Joan Garcia, Jano Black on the
Mm.
floor, and following along. Atletico Madrid still knocking on the door. You had this chance right here from Baena, Joan Garcia coming off his line, defending it really well. A couple minutes later, you have Barcelona get a penalty, rightfully so.
Yeah,
Right here, you see.
50-50. Yeah.
Well,
Depends.
yeah. You had right here Baena,
Hmm.
no, not Baena, Barrios commit a foul on Dani
Yeah.
Olmo, and he trips him. Barcelona get a penalty. Lewandowski steps up, but
It is what it
unfortunately,
is.
he misses. He absolutely skies it. You
Yeah.
can see right here, the ball is at the top right hand corner. I see that. I'm thinking, Lewa, what are you
Yeah, no.
doing?
Yeah, same. I'm like,
What?
you know what? It is what it is. It sucks, but again, he rarely does it. So yeah. But yeah, but the same thing, you could say, oh, NG, it could have changed the game. Yes, you're right. But at the same time, it is what it is. It sucks. It's unfortunate, but
Yeah,
it.
it's unfortunate that Lewandowski he missed, and a stat that I saw is that Lewandowski has actually missed two of the three penalties that he's taken so far this season.
Yeah,
So
so
he's been a little bit inconsistent with the penalties that he has had, and
yeah,
we are looking to improve that record, of course.
yeah,
But
yeah. He would. He will.
Barcelona. They continue on the pressure. Robert Lewandowski, he didn't have the best of games. He was getting into some very dangerous
Hmm.
opportunities and occasions. You saw this one right here before the end of the first half, and you see right here Jan Oblak make another save,
Yeah.
and
He he said the defense was good for the Atleti that time during that time when the Matas was attempting to, like, to this part. Yeah, they were just there guarding him, making sure like he doesn't like do the impact. Which
absolutely.
to be fair, like Lewandowski had an impact on the other aspect of the game, which that. But overall, yeah, the offense wise, yeah, they
Yeah.
they did
It,
stop them.
Lewandowski, he didn't have the sharpest game today. He was, missing. He missed the penalty. He
Yeah,
had this chance blocked by Jan Black. But one of the things that I did really like from Lewandowski is that he was showing intensity
yeah,
in that front line. He was getting into some good positions. On
he
another
read the
day,
game.
he finishes that penalty, and we're talking
Yeah,
about a different match. But in that second half, Barcelona, they continue on, and I would say the second half was a much more dominant from Barcelona compared to the first. I didn't see that many clear cut opportunities from Atletico Madrid until
yeah,
sort of the end,
yeah.
where Barcelona, they were defending the lead. You had this chance from Lamine Yamal, in which Lamine Yamal beat the
Yeah.
defender, him running that space, gives a pass to Raphinha. He's onside in this position, and
Hmm.
Raphinha isn't able to have the best shot, and it goes wide. It goes really wide, and this was an opportunity that
Oh
Barcelona,
yeah.
they could have taken, make it 2-1. But a couple minutes after, Dani Olmo, funny enough, right before he comes off, he actually scores, and in the
Yeah.
process of scoring, he gets injured, which is also typical Dani
No, no,
Olmo.
no. Because when he scored, the way he landed, right, he put his all his pressure on the one hand,
Yes.
and that actually, like, how do you say that? Like his shoulder, like
On the shoulder, like what, like when he was landing, he
yeah,
basically
that
landed a
that
little
kind of
bit
position.
awkward.
Yeah, all
Uh-huh.
the and freaking like a locked the shoulder and the elbow. That's why he got injured.
Uh-huh. But you had this chance right here for Dani Olmo to make it 2-1,
Yeah.
and we were talking about Dani Olmo performing in these type of occasions, getting on the score sheet in the big games, and he did
Mm.
that. It was
Yeah.
an improved performance from Dani Olmo. It's
He's
a
getting
shame
better
that
and
he did
better.
get injured. He's getting better and better
But
so
but but the
far.
but the injury just happened so stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I
Like
mean,
I'm like what?
it blows. We're gonna have to see, the extent of it, a couple
Probably
minutes
like
later.
probably he's gonna miss like at least 3 games at least in that
Uh,
or
well,
4
we'll,
defense
we'll see how long he's out for. Another player who did join him was Pedri. He was substituted
precautions.
around the 72nd, 73rd minute. Let's
Yeah, it's
hope it's just a
precaution.
precaution.
Yeah,
Is it injury?
yeah, it's precautions.
Okay, okay.
That's
I mean, I didn't
because
know.
he was walking at the bench though.
No, he was walking towards the bench, but I haven't seen the reports. I don't know if he was injured or anything.
It's not like injury bad like probably just precaution because he knew that Atleti was starting to like being more physical, so that he didn't want to like risk injury. That's why he brought what Casado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But following those two injuries, Atletico Madrid, they were knocking on the door, and Thiago Almada actually has this opportunity right here.
Oh yeah.
He was cooking the defense. He was cooking them.
He cooked everybody.
Yeah, he cooked absolutely everyone. Pau Garcia, Martin, what's it
Joan
called?
Garcia.
Valle, Joan Garcia. Everyone was on the floor,
I thought this
and
what just happened.
trying to block it. But thankfully, it's such an awkward position for Almada that he
Yeah.
scuffs the shot and isn't able to get it on,
Hmm.
on target, and it goes out wide. Then it's a matter of Barcelona surviving the pressure in those last couple of minutes, showing that grit, showing that intensity, and in the last 9 minutes of the match, Barcelona on the counter get a goal through Ferran Torres and him silencing some of the critics after that game against Chelsea. But overall, Barcelona, I would say, showed a really, really good performance.
Yeah.
You wanted us to show up in this type of occasion, show up against a difficult opponent, in which an opponent that was coming in, on red hot
On
form.
form. Yeah.
Because when we look at Atletico Madrid, guys, look at their fixtures in the last couple of matches. They won against Oviedo, won against Inter, and look at this form right here. You
Yeah.
know, we're talking about 6 games in a row in La Liga in which they gotten victories, and of course, Barcelona, despite having shaky performances, get the job done
Well,
in
so
the
what?
Camp
Who
Nou.
cares? As long as they deliver. Because right now we don't care about the tiki taka bullshit right now. We need to win. We need to win.
That's so true. But now we'll be talking about so some of those key performers because NJ, I want to know your thoughts in regards to that. But I thought that Raphinha and Pedri, they had a great game, both of them.
Oh yeah,
I,
they did.
I thought Raphinha, his intensity and the way that he was able to dictate, some certain moments of the match,
Hmm.
him getting in behind, those runs were desperately
Yeah.
missed. Pedri,
Yeah, yeah. Pedri was Pedri. Like
Pedri was Pedri.
when he was subbed out, the midfield didn't exist after that. They all just defend. When
Yeah,
you
I
saw
mean,
it, right? They weren't doing any offense anymore. They were just defending at that point.
uh-huh.
Then
But
I would say like Gerard Martin, that one stop against Charlotte in the what was it like the 90 minute or the
uh-huh.
one that was big for him.
But who do you think was a great performer alongside those two? Because I thought the team overall played really well. You had certain good performances
Yeah.
from the players as well. But who would you other say besides Pedri or
Pedri
Rafinha that
between Pedri and beside them, I'll say Draw came in, then slowly like had
yeah.
an impact on it. Then as a collective, I would say like obviously like the latter stage, the defense stepped up. The whole
Yeah.
b- the whole back line stepped up in the latter stage.
The whole back line, because
Yeah.
these were the substitutions that Hansi Flick made. And also, as I was saying, in the earlier part of the video, Hansi Flick, he was going more defensive as the game progressed.
Yeah,
He was taking off the attackers, bringing on midfielders, and later on he brought on Anders Christensen for Lamine Yamal. And
yeah.
Barcelona, they were just defending, and I loved the intensity from the team, as I was
That's
saying.
that's something that I want Flick to do more. If the game's like like so close that he doesn't have to attack all the time as long as you have the lead, right? That's all. But hey, game is a game.
Yeah,
I,
we
I don't
did
get upset.
suffer. We did
It's
suffer
part
in
of the
those
game.
in those last minutes, but I'm so glad that Barcelona were put in that situation and were able to
Deliver.
and deliver because
Yeah,
you know that's something that you were questioning this team. You're thinking, guys, are we are we hungry enough to win? Is the intensity there? Because at times the press is in there. You see players just
yeah,
defending, with their eyes, just staring at the
yeah.
players as they
With no
walk by,
purpose.
and you wanted to see that effort, and you saw that tonight from
Yeah,
Hansi
for
Flick, and
sure.
Hansi Flick said it. We will
Yeah,
be seeing improvements from the team.
yeah, like again, also like now, like bro, no, I remember the first goal that Kubarsi gave in. The people were saying flick out right away. I'm like, yo, like relax. I'm like,
That's crazy.
people don't understand. Like flick is dealing with like 45 million in total, like what six or 80 million in total, because with what it goes with Dani Olmo and Joan Garcia only. Come on, bro.
Hmm.
And also the players were injured right before that, so you can't really. Yeah, you can blame Flick, but you can't fully truly blame on him though, because we have no players.
No, I mean he had great man management in that second half.
Yeah,
He started Rafinha and Pedri, two players coming back from injury. They played a significant amount of the match, and he's subbed both of them off in key
yeah,
moments of the match in order to bring on fresh legs, in order to
exactly. Yeah,
maintain that intensity, maintain that pressure. That was absolutely brilliant from Hansi Flick, and that's what you want to see from your coach. And then
yeah, true.
and we're going to be talking, in the follow up when we look at the quotes and everything. But overall, I think this is a performance that we can definitely be proud of.
Now that's a big win for us for sure moving forward.
Absolutely massive. And when we
Who are we
talk
facing
about
next? Frankfurt, right? Next.
our next game,
Yeah.
our next game is going to be against Real Betis this weekend.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But this game was something much needed. Now, I want to see them like if they can at least like copy a little bit of that towards going to Real Betis.
So Barcelona, they're going to be playing against Real Betis on the 6th of December this weekend, and then next week in the midweek, we're going to be playing against Frankfurt in the Champions League, in which Barcelona they're going to be having to put in another big performance, as the Champions League table is looking a little bit spooky. It's looking a little bit spooky for
I mean,
us.
it is what it is. Like to be fair, I like the league phase of Champions League. It's really good.
Yeah, it's been really entertaining. But and NJ, any final thoughts on the match before we close out? Barcelona getting a big win, maintaining that lead at the top, ruining Atletico's good form, and at the end of the day, showing up in a big game.
Yeah, to be fair, great win for them. Like the players stepped up, good kudos to them. Yeah, sure. It wasn't perfect. So what? It is what it is. Nothing is perfect nowadays, right? So and also hopefully that they can help Flick now. Because again, they saw how Flick how tired he was in that the game, right? So
Yes,
so
yes,
hopefully that the burn their
yes.
that put a fire under their belly to understand
Yeah.
if they want Flick to stay, they have to like step up and try their best to like
Oh, so something that I didn't even remember, but Real Madrid, they're actually playing against
Bilbao.
Athletic Club
Yeah,
in the San
tomorrow.
Mamés.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, originally I thought that they were going to be playing at the Bernabeu, and so I
No,
was
no,
thinking,
no.
that's an easy three
No, that's the thing
points.
though. It's gonna be yeah, it ain't gonna be easy 3 points for them. They have to earn
Yeah.
that for sure. They might
No, that just makes this win even that
yeah,
much
that's why
more important.
that,
Oh my.
yeah, that's why people were saying that we can't have a draw in this game because it's a big
Look at
win.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, tomorrow. Oh, if Real Madrid draw points, this is a huge step for Barcelona
yeah,
towards that
that's
La
what yeah,
Liga title race. Massive,
yeah,
massive step from Barcelona. And it sums up my feelings and sensation of the team. I'm so proud of how we worked in that second half, and I'm proud of the way that we came back.
yeah.
We
T-
we
t-
we were
Today,
conceding, We conceded first against
That's
a
part of the
really
game.
at the start of the game against a
Mhm.
top team, an informed team. I would say La Liga's, because when you look at their past results, look at that. It's all green.
Yeah, yeah,
Besides this
yeah,
this loss, it was all green.
100%.
We come back, we miss a penalty, we had changes made in that second half, and we get the job done.
Yeah. To be
Get the
fair,
job
like,
done.
yeah, to be fair, like, I just want to make sure, like they have to, they need to be like consistent with it moving forward. Like, I'm not saying asking for perfection, but as long as they do it again, like if that kind of situation happens again, right? At least they know now how to adjust. But like also, for the people who want flick up, but you guys are idiots, bro. But I'm telling you,
No. Yeah. I mean, I think that's just not something that we should be
they're
having at this
yeah,
point of the
they're
season.
taking their emotion. They're allowing their emotions to like take over on that. Like, come on, but yes, like Flick might not win as a champion, but I think he's the coach that will like have a set up for the new coach to like win us everything one day. But for now, Flick is a perfect coach for us to like rebuild and build that
He
momentum of
he
winning.
he's a world class coach, and looking at how important a coach is in football nowadays, there isn't a coach that I would
Exactly,
want
yeah,
leading Barcelona's project rather than Hansi Flick. I'm
exactly, yeah,
fully behind Hansi, my full support.
exactly. Same as me. Like, what, if he's gonna be the coach to like set up Fabregas one day, then yeah, I'll go for it. I'll take it. Like, like help us Flick win all the domestics, and make them consistent contenders on UCL. Then
Hmm.
then if that's gonna make it, one day, if it's, I don't know, if it's Fabregas one day, then so be it. I'll take Flick right now. But you can't. It's so hard to find so hard to find a coach that can actually like take his project without money. you, th- like if you fire Flick and get a new coach, that new coach will ask for money for players,
That
right?
is
So
true. That is true.
yeah, people
But
need to like wake up.
yeah, I mean, I'm in the Hansi Flick's boat. I'm with the captain. If I'm with the captain until the ship sinks. So
Yeah,
it's just,
exactly, yeah.
sort of say.
As long as Flick is like winning us trophies, and as long, but the thing is, the board has to like support him, man.
Of course,
He can't
of
be just
course.
make him do miracles. He's not a god or whatever. Come on now, he can't be wrong. Yeah, yeah, like
Hmm.
Rashford, but like yes, Rashford's good, but come on, but he's not gonna be the one gonna be changing us for the long
Hmm.
run.
But guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the match reaction. Barcelona get a huge victory tonight against Atletico Madrid. We're gonna be talking about it more on the channel, and I want to be hearing your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys make of Barcelona's performance tonight? Who do you guys think was the best performer on the night? Was it Pedri? Was it Raphinha? Was it and Eric Garcia, Gerard Martin, and Joan Garcia? I want to hear everything down below. But thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.